Have you ever had that one coworker? You know the one who's a little too good at taking credit for other people's work. Well, I had one, and let me tell you, his name was Mark. I used to work at this trendy tech startup, the kind with beanbag chairs and a ping pong table where the CEO is younger than you are. The pressure was always on to come up with the next big thing. One day, during a late-night brainstorming session fueled by lukewarm coffee, it hit me. An idea for a new app feature that was simple, elegant, and I just knew our users would love it. It was my baby. I spent weeks secretly refining it, creating mock-ups, and building a solid presentation. I was so excited. I made the classic mistake. I casually mentioned the core concept to Mark while we were grabbing lunch. I didn't give him all the details, just the general gist. His eyes lit up, but he just nodded and said, "Huh, interesting. I thought nothing of it." That was my first mistake. A week later, the big monthly strategy meeting is happening. The CEO is there, all the department heads, the whole crew. I'm waiting for my turn to present my big idea. But before I can even open my laptop, Mark stands up. He walks to the front, and with this smug grin, he starts presenting my idea, not just the concept, but a fully fleshed out proposal. He'd clearly been working overtime since our lunch conversation, reverse engineering my concept and dressing it up as his own. My heart sank into my stomach. I was fuming, but I was also frozen. What could I do? Accuse him right there in front of everyone? It would be my word against his. I saw the heads nodding, the CEO looking impressed. Mark was soaking it all in. I felt defeated. As he wrapped up his presentation to a round of applause, I knew I had to do something. But a public confrontation wasn't the answer. I needed a smarter plan. That evening, I couldn't sleep. I just kept replaying the meeting in my head. But then, as I was staring at the ceiling, an idea sparked. Mark had stolen my feature, but he didn't understand the foundation of it. He'd copied the what, but he had no clue about the why or the how. My original plan had a second, more crucial phase, a follow-up feature that built directly on the first one, making it 10 times more powerful. Mark had only seen the tip of the iceberg. So, I got to work. I spent the next 2 weeks in stealth mode, not just refining my original idea, but fully developing phase 2. I built a working prototype, gathered user data to support it, and created a killer presentation that connected everything. My plan was simple. Let Mark have his small victory, but then show everyone the full picture he was completely blind to. The next big meeting rolled around. The CEO announced they were moving forward with Mark's idea. Mark beamed, looking like he'd won the lottery. The CEO then asked if anyone had thoughts on how to expand on it in the future. That was my cue. I calmly raised my hand. I stood up and said, "Actually, I do. The initial feature is a great start, but it's really just the foundation for something much bigger." I plugged in my laptop and started my presentation. I showed them my original mock-ups for the first feature, dated weeks before Mark's presentation. Then, I unveiled phase 2. I showed them the prototype, the user data, and the projected revenue. I explained how phase 1 was incomplete without it, like a car with only 3 wheels. You could have heard a pin drop. The room was silent. Mark's face went from smug to pale white. It was obvious to everyone what had happened. I hadn't accused him of anything directly. I didn't need to. The work spoke for itself. I had played chess while he was playing checkers. The CEO looked from my screen to Mark, then back to me, and a slow smile spread across his face. He said, "This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant." He assigned me to lead the entire project, from phase 1 all the way through. Mark was assigned to my team. The look on his face was priceless. He ended up quitting a few months later, unable to handle the awkwardness. The feature launched and became a massive success. The lesson here? Don't get angry, get strategic. When someone tries to pull you down, don't sink to their level. Use it as fuel to climb even higher and show them just how much they underestimated you. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've ever had a similar experience, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.